Jude Bellingham, a player with a lot of potential and who has accomplished a lot of things in a short period of time. He has, for example, been the Bundesliga newcomer of the season, the Bundesliga team of the season, the Bundesliga player of the season, and he is also the IFHS Men's World Best Youth Player of 2022, and he's also the La Liga Player of the Month for August 2023. But it wasn't always like that for Jude Bellingham. Before we dive in more to Jude Bellingham's story, I would like to tell you to take a moment to notify, like, comment, and share to your friends and family, and subscribe for more football stories like this. Now, back where we left off. Jude Victor William Bellingham was born on June 29, 2003, in Stourbridge, in the metropolitan borough of Dudley, West Midlands, the eldest son of Denise and Mark Bellingham. His father, Mark, until 2022 was a sergeant police and was also a non-league footballer. Bellingham's younger brother, Job, was also a footballer, and Bellingham attended the primary school in Edgbaston, Birmingham. Bellingham joined the Birmingham City as an under-8 after playing for Stourbridge. He played for their under-18 team at 14 and made his debut for the under-23s team at the age of 15. On October 2018, away to Nottingham Forest's under-23s, entering the game after an hour, he scored the only goal in the 87th minute, sliding into force the ball over the goal line. By March 2019, he had 3 goals from 10 development squad appearances and had featured in 442's list of the 50 most exciting teenagers in English football and was mentioned as of interest to major European clubs. He was gradually introduced to the first team environment while still a schoolboy, increasingly training with the seniors he was with on match day to observe, and traveled as the 19th man for a championship match in March. Bellingham took a 2-year scholarship with Birmingham City to begin in July 2019. He was part of the first team training in Portugal and played and scored the pre-season friendlies. He was given the number 22 shirt for the 2019-2020 season. On August 6th, when he started the EFL Cup first round visit to Portsmouth, Bellingham became Birmingham City's youngest first team player. At 16 years old, 38 days, he lowered the record set by Trevor Francis in 1970 by 101 days. He played for 80 minutes in the 3-0 defeat and was Bellingham's Males Man of the Match. He made his first football appearance 19 days later as a second-half substitute in a 3-0 defeat away to Swansea. At his home debut on August 31st against Stoke City, Bellingham scored the winner. Bellingham continued as a permanent fixture in the matchday squad, sometimes as a substitute but mainly in the starting 11. He was eased into the team on the left wing, moved into central midfield when he could gain more confidence, and then used in a more advanced role once the staff were sure he could cope with the responsibility. He was the EFL Young Player of the Match for November 2019. According to head coach Pep Clotet, Bellingham himself feels more comfortable in midfield and more comfortable when he can get closer to the opposition box. On January 2020, Jude Bellingham was linked with numerous clubs, and one of the best offers Jude Bellingham got was a £20 million offer from the Red Devils Manchester United. But Birmingham rejected the offer and he stayed at Birmingham. After that, Bellingham continued to be a first-team regular, and by the time the season was suspended because of the COVID-19 pandemic, he made 32 league appearances. He remained as an integral part of the team once the season resumed behind closed doors and set up a late equalizer for Lucas against Charlton Athletic that made Birmingham's league position less precarious. With 2 matches still to play, he finished the season with 4 goals from 44 appearances in all competitions, 41 in the league, as Birmingham avoided relegation despite losing the last match of the season. In appreciation of what Bellingham achieved in such a short period of time, the club retired his 22 shirt in order to pay tribute for Jude Bellingham and his achievements. Many believed at the time that Bellingham would leave Birmingham, and it was reported that his father had visited numerous clubs, and at the time the only teams that were interested in signing him were Manchester United and Borussia Dortmund. And after all, Borussia Dortmund ended up signing him with the highest transfer fee for a young player at the time, which was £25 million. Bellingham made his debut on 14 September 2020, starting the first match of the 2020-2021 season against MSV Duisburg in the DFB Pokal, aged 17 years and 77 days. After an hour, he scored the second goal in a 5-0 win, becoming the club's youngest goal scorer in the DFB Pokal, taking 6 days off Giovanni Reina's record, as well as their youngest scorer in any competitive match, breaking Nuri Sahin's record with the assist. 5 days later, he marked the league debut with the assist for Reina's opening goal in the 3-0 win over Borussia Mönchengladbach, and was named the Bundesliga Rookie of the Month for September 2020. When Bellingham faced Lazio in the group stage on October 20, aged 17 years and 113 days, he became the youngest Englishman to start a Champions League match, breaking the record previously set by Phil Foden. In the first 3 months of the season, Bellingham was a regular in all competition, with 6 start and 7 substitute appearances in the Bundesliga, as well as 4 Champions League starts. He missed the first 2 matches of 2021 with a foot injury, but returned to action as an increasingly regular starter. He was involved in Roy's goal in the away leg of the Champions League quarter-final against Manchester City. He scored against City early in the second leg, but Dortmund could not retain their away goal advantage, so they were out of the Champions League. In between, Bellingham scored his first Bundesliga goal from Reina's knockdown to equalize with VfB Stuttgart early in the second half. Dortmund won the match by 3-2, and Bellingham started for Dortmund in their 4-1 victory over RB Leipzig in the 2021 DFB Pokal final. He was booked in the first half and replaced by Thorgan Hazard at halftime with his team 3-0 ahead. He finished the season with 29 appearances and 1 goal in the Bundesliga, 46 appearances and 4 goals in all competitions, and was voted the newcomer of the season by his fellow players. Bellingham was runner-up to Pedri of Barcelona in the 2021 Copa Trophy, awarded to the player under 21, and voted by previous winners of the Ballon d'Or. On December 4th, Bellingham played in Der Klassiker against Bayern Munich. He made the assists for both Dortmund goals, but Bayern Munich won the match by 3-2 via 77th minute penalty awarded after lengthy VAR involvement. Earlier in the fixture, 2 Dortmund penalty appeals were turned down by referee Felix Zweier, who refused to review it. Interviewed live by Viaplay immediately after the match, Bellingham was critical of Zweier's decision and made reference to his part in the 2005 German football match-fixing scandal, saying, "You give a referee that has a match fixed before the biggest game in Germany. What do you expect?" The German Football Association wrote to Bellingham asking for his comments as a matter of urgency. He was later fined 40,000 euros by the DFB just for criticizing the referee's decision. On October 2022, in a match against Stuttgart, Bellingham was involved significantly with 2 notable goals. In the first, stemming from a rapid attack. On May 28, 2023, Bayern Munich won the Bundesliga following the concession of 2 points by league leaders Borussia Dortmund in a 2-2 draw to Mainz 05 on the final day of the league. Bellingham, an unused substitute owing to a knee injury, was filmed pushing a camera away from his face as he left the field in tears because he failed to win a big trophy for Borussia Dortmund. On June 7th, Borussia Dortmund announced that Bellingham would be transferring to La Liga club Real Madrid after the end of the 2022-2023 season. On June 2023, Real Madrid announced that they will be signing Jude Bellingham with a 6-year contract, and the transfer fee that they signed Jude Bellingham was a 103 million euros transfer. And this fee could increase to 133 million euros. And today, Jude Bellingham plays for Real Madrid. He is Real Madrid's greatest sensation, and he has scored in almost every single game. This man has a potential to be the next Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, and one day he might win the Ballon d'Or and more major trophies. And if you agree with that, you can comment below. But as for now, I would like to tell you that you are always free to like, comment, share to your friends and family, and subscribe for more football stories like this. I'm your host Amin, and I wish you a very good day. Until next time, thank you.